sorry to hear that. That's really unfortunate. Well, how about you take me through what led you to start feeling like this? Yeah. I remember you. I remember you talking about that particular situation, yeah. Oh. Well, I'm sorry. That's not fair to you. I can understand that, but empathy needs to be somewhere too with people. I agree. Oh, okay. That makes sense from what you were telling me the other day as well. I'm sorry. I know it seems like you have bad luck right now, but it's just a series of just really wrongly placed events right now. But things will always get better. Please always keep that in mind, my dear friend. It will always get better, okay? Okay, well, you know I'm excellent at this stuff. I deal with anxieties, and I've tried so many different options to be able to relieve those kinds of feelings from myself. So we're just gonna start with some deep breaths, I think, right now, okay? So breathe with me. I'll first sit up. Okay. And ready? Take one deep breath in and hold it for 2 seconds. And again. Hold. And one more time. And again. I know I always say one more time and then I add more. It's a motivational helper. Trust me. One more. You're feeling a little better already, or at least a little more relaxed in your body. Good, good. At least a little bit. That's all I'm looking for because I have many, many different tips. For example, did you find that you had some kind of a panic attack today? Okay, so you weren't 100% sure. It was almost like a new feeling. Okay, so from what it sounds like, there was some kind of, at least, panic. So a huge tip, I just learned this recently myself too. I was in the midst of a panic attack and I was somewhere else, not in my own home, and I took a deep breath. I went to the balcony, opened the window, took some deep breaths of some fresh air, and then I went right in front of the TV while it was playing as a distraction, and I meditated so that it was like the show that I was watching was tuning out all the thoughts that I can have because I'm kind of focusing on it but not really, and meditating on the exact problem that I think is there, which for myself was I just needed a sense of self, and it worked almost immediately. So I suggest in future, if you have any kind of panicky feelings, whether it be a panic attack or not, I would try that. Get some fresh air and try and find a little quiet place, or if like it worked for me, put on your favorite TV show and meditate so that you can reflect but still feel comfortable and not focusing on negative things, right? Because that's a huge thing. Staying positive is so huge when it comes to this kind of stuff. Anxiety, depression, panic attacks, anything really. Like, I can always think of meditating helping calm the inner panicky feelings anyways. And you know what? Actually, another great thing I've learned is that atmosphere is a great thing. So I'm going to use your candles here. Hope you don't mind. And I'm going to turn them on. As you know, they flicker, which create ambiance as well as relaxing tones. And I'm going to put them right here in front of you so that you will almost absorb some of the calming flickers of the light as well, as I try with some other useful activities that we can do. Okay? So tell me the particular time where you were feeling anxiety at the most. This little here, this here. Sorry. Anxiety at the most, yes. Okay. Now, do you find this? Oh, while it was happening, okay. Do you do anything specifically when you start to have an anxiety attack of any sorts? Okay. Yeah, deep breaths can only help to an extent, right? But I find if it's not working, I just keep going with deep breaths until I start to feel some kind of calmness. Not exactly the problem is relieved or I feel better about it. It's just I'm almost being logical about it and taking it into consideration that this is happening. Also, another big thing for me for anxiety, especially if it just keeps going on a loop inside my mind, I've learned to write it out and get it out of your system. Write it out, read it out loud every day if you have to, until it becomes conscious in you that this is something that you're doing for yourself and you're going that extra mile. So writing whatever comes out, even if it's just gibberish or even if it's completely angry, like, would you rather it inside yourself or would you rather it on paper, out of you, so you don't have to worry about it? That's how I like to look at it anyways. And writing doesn't always work for everyone, but I find for a lot of people it's a good outlet to get that frustration out. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like writing a letter to someone but not sending it. At least you're getting your frustrations out somewhere else. Because well, for me, I always think about if it's worth it. Is it going to hurt their feelings? I think far too much about people. I need to, for example, for myself, I need to focus on being me and saying my points regardless of if it may hurt someone's feelings. And not to say that I'm going to say something to hurt their feelings. It's just, I'm sorry, this is something that needs to be said, but you're not going to like hearing it type deal. Not to say that I'm mean or will say mean things to people, you know me. So I find that helps writing it out, or writing the fake letter as it's put. Another great thing I find is music. I find music lets out so many frustrations and it makes us feel so many different kinds of emotions that it just draws out almost this natural emotion that we may not notice we're feeling until it's kind of addressed by another form, not words, not thinking, but through a musical sound that makes you feel things that you don't feel with a lot of normal things, right? Like, I can think of live music, getting chills from that, like just feeling it and feeling a really sad song and feeling that the artist is really hurting, you know? It almost feels like a relating type deal, but it doesn't have to be relating to your situation. It's almost a sympathizer. Someone else is there and they're feeling something extremely deep as well, right? And I know you do like music, absolutely. I wish I brought some of my calming meditation music. I didn't think about it though, to be honest. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a drink real quick. those are a couple good techniques that you could maybe try implementing. Another big one that I really like to use is positive affirmations. Having sayings that you're going to read every day that will stick inside you, like we were talking about with the writing, but almost reverse. Because you're reading it every day, you're becoming knowledgeable of it, and it's seeping into your mind as to ways of thinking, right? So, for example, some of the affirmations that I use, there's not really a specific 10, I kind of change them as I go along. But ones that I use, for example, are like when I wake up in the morning, I awaken in the morning feeling happy and enthusiastic about life. Like, that's something that sits with me in the morning and resonates. And maybe not the first day it feels like it does something, but over time, with taking in these affirmations, you just feel like things are possible, and you can do these every day. You just need to believe that you can, and consciously know that they're there, rather than the negatives that most people can't help but focus on, right? So I'll keep going. So another one is, my heart is overflowing with joy. I am unique. I feel good about being alive and defining me and being me. I act from a place of personal security. I choose to be proud of myself as I am. I surround myself with peaceful people. Life is happening in this moment. Every day, I am more and more at ease. I am free from anxiety, and a calm inner peace fills my mind and body. I find joy and pleasure in the most simple things in life. You see what I mean? Just with saying them out loud there, I feel its power. I feel its positive power, if you'll let me use that word. It feels refreshing, and I know a lot of the affirmations out there might be a little wordy, and some are hard to comprehend in the moment, right, if we're reading through them. But I'll go through them one more time, and we will create your own if you want. Even we can create your own 10 so that you have a set specific for your specific situation, maybe words that'll make you feel a little better. And we can get thinking about those right after if you want, or we can relax and just kind of unwind and watch a really funny show. Whatever you'd like after this. But I'm going to read these one more time to you so you can kind of get an idea, okay? So I awaken in the morning feeling happy and enthusiastic about life. My heart is overflowing with joy. I am unique. I feel good about being alive and being me. I act from a place of personal security. I choose to be proud of myself and as I am. I surround myself with positive, good people in my life. Life is happening in this moment. Every day I am more and more at ease. I am free of anxiety, and calm peace fills my mind and body. I find joy and pleasure in most simple things in my life. They are so simple, but yet so powerful. Oh, I think your heater just went on. But they are such powerful words. We will create your own. And we can even use examples off the internet to find maybe specifics for maybe the anxieties that you're feeling, or maybe the deep feelings of being sad that you're feeling. I know that we can work on them and get them out. I hope that is hope that's not taking away from your relaxation. Anyways, but tonight I think we'll create those, we'll watch something funny, we'll do whatever you'd like. And I think that it would be a good idea if I stay on the couch tonight and just kind of, you know, in the morning, maybe we can recite these affirmations while we do some meditation. That sounds good. Well, you put on your favorite show, and I'm just going to go get something to eat really quickly, if that's okay with you, because it just came from work. Thank you so much. And you pick your favorite show or start writing out ideas for affirmation, and I will see you in a few minutes, okay? All right.